here we are. Happy August, everyone. August 1st. I'd like to talk about July, actually. The whole month of July. I moved from weekly videos to monthly, and here's the next month. So July has closed out. If you're looking down there at the total holdings are actually down a couple $100, right, from where we were in June. And that is for a reason. I pulled out of one of our projects. And so I pulled out of Seifu. Reason being is I wasn't into the project as much anymore. Really wasn't caring to keep up with things. They're moving very, very fast. And you know what? It wasn't for me. So I decided to pull out ROI on the project and then some. So I think with closing out at, I think, double what I had put in, here we are. So if I include the pull out of $1,500 in total, we were up to 16,000, almost $400. So not a bad month. So I'm pretty happy about that in general. This is the largest month I've withdrawn, and you know, I need to figure out the process of pulling that out and converting that and then putting that in my bank. But that'll be another video, I'm sure. I'll help out and project out with you guys. So anyway, that's it. July, pretty straightforward. 14.5 grand in total assets or total holdings. Daily profits were about $100 and change per day, which is pretty good. Weekly profits of almost $3,000. So not bad. It's still a bear market. Things are kind of puttering along, but some projects are doing well, and some projects are coming around again, right? Drip Network has a lot of stuff getting launched in the next little bit here. Some interesting things there, so we'll see. I'm sure we'll see their coin and their ecosystem bloom again, and that'll be pretty exciting to see. So anyway, I'm optimistic about the Drip Network and what they're doing on Animal Farm and Drip Garden and Piggy Bank and all that. So that'll be cool. Great Finance, another one, a really solid team. Happy to talk more about that in a second, but anyway, I pulled out of Seifu, so you can see that red line here, so I completely pulled out. So I ROI'd and then some on that. Yeah, I think I doubled, but then it was the 60% tax pulled out, so there we are. Thor nodes, they did reduce their node fees to like $15 a month, but I wasn't making as much as $15. So I was going to be in the negative another month in a row, so I was like, I'm just going to cancel until I see other things come up. So I'm holding my nodes still, but they're inactive until I see their team doing some more things I'm interested in, and then I might reactivate them. But right now I've stopped that. And then this green one up here, I ran across these guys. I just put in a little bit. I think I put in 180 and 150 or something like 120 something across Matic and BUSD, but Stable Fund is a new one I got into. They are, geez and grow. I'll show you the site so we can talk about it a little bit. But they do trading, and so they guarantee 1% return on your investment, and they lock your funds for 30 days rather. So it reminded me a little bit of Yield Nodes, and Yield Nodes did really well this month. They did a little over 9% return for the month, which was amazing. So those guys are clearly killing it. But it's Stable Fund reminded me a little bit of Yield Nodes, right? They lock up your money and they do some trading in the background through AI trading, I believe. I need to learn more about them, but I want to give them a try. So here we are. So there's a new one there. So out with Seifu, in with Stable Fund. Everything else is kind of just doing their thing. On the Great Finance piece, which I can talk about, they deprecated their they canceled their wine nodes, but they reimbursed everybody their initial investment, which was great. And then I rolled that into more grape nodes for the time being. So they're getting close to peg again. The community is really strong. I have no question they'll hit there again, but they're, I think, idling around 85 cents per grape at the moment. So they're still under peg, but they're still doing really well, and they have more coming up as well. They're doing something neat that's interesting. EMP has their detonator, and I believe that Grape is doing something similar on their platform. So that'll be exciting when they roll that out. But they did roll out a new game, which is interesting around NFTs, and there's some other cool stuff there too. So anyway, yeah. So anyway, pretty happy about this in general. Again, pulled out some money, kind of sitting where we're sitting, close to where we were in June, but that's fine. And I'm going to continue compounding. So I'll continue compounding for mostly. I might pull out here and there, maybe once a week to start. Maybe September. I don't know. Kind of thinking September, October. But I think through this month at least, I'll be compounding everything back into itself. Just I want to build up a little more of that nest egg, that core investment across these projects. So yield nodes. Just want to show off a couple things to you guys. So July made about $100. Well, a little over $100. These are in euros. So made a 96. 08 euros, so that's like $118, I think USD. But what I want to show off is this is really strong. This is I think I got in a few months ago, and it was like a 6 or 7%, and then dropped on like 4 or 5%, I forget. And then well, here you go. Here, yeah, it doesn't show percentages though. Reports, maybe reports does. Oh, that's not awesome. Maybe I can go back. Maybe not. All right, well, I'm not gonna sit here and log back into guys, but anyway, the long and short of that is yield nodes done really well, 9.2% this month, so that was just fantastic. So again, like I don't have much in there. I have about a little over $1,000, but still, it's something, and just keep on compounding 100% in each month, and we'll see. And that'll be pretty strong at the end of the year. You know, a few $1,000, I would imagine, by the end of the year if you keep on compounding. But you do the math. But I'm in there for the long run. I believe in those guys. I believe in what they're doing, and I could easily see myself sitting there and recompounding everything for the next 5 years. You know, I'm very, very bullish about that project. Stable fund. Here's the new one I'm into. So BUSD at the moment, I put in $126. And I've made $18, a little over, almost $19. So it has 19 days left for this to unlock. So what happens is I believe, I haven't tried this, but I don't really want to. My plan is just ride out the month and then pull everything out and then reinvest or put it back in. But I believe you can take out your profits, right? Withdraw capital at the moment, but you can't withdraw your principal, right? That 126. Until your locked days are done. So I have 19 more days until this unlocks, and so I might have this is like half. Say it's a little over half, but let's say half done. So maybe I'll have $40 in here in total. All right, not bad. So then I'll take that $40 in BUSD. I'll add that to the 126, and then I'll put that in for another 30 days and just recompound that. So and then the same thing with Matic. I have $189 in Matic sitting there, and they're trading with it and leveraging it, and then I've made about $28 right now. So let's say that's half. So that's what, 40, 66, or 56, 56. Yeah, $56. So not terrible. And then I'll do the same thing, plunk that right back in, and then put the 56 plus 189 together, do something, and then away we go, redo it. And I'm excited. These guys, I mean, clearly they have things lined up that they're working on for ETH, AVAX, BNB, and Phantom. So I will more than likely, as soon as those things get activated and I can start putting some money against there, I'll probably end up doing the same, a couple $100 maybe, or maybe a little more, who knows. Yeah, definitely looking forward to trying these guys out and seeing where things go. But yeah, more to come in there. I'll do another a video on these guys because I think they're interesting. The other one is interesting, obviously, Great Finance. I love these guys. They're very, very, just a great team. Yeah, so they're pegged at MIM. So they're definitely down below peg because MIM's a stable coin at $1. So they're at 78 cents. So they've been kind of toggling back and forth between 78 cents and 85, 87. I've seen them up to like 90 something. They were close to peg, I think, a few weeks back. But people keep on selling, and that's unfortunate. But everybody's pretty optimistic, and a lot of people are pretty bullish on this project. So I think get the people out that don't want to stick around and sell their stuff, and then we can start rebuilding as a community that's stronger than ever. So if you are in Grape, here's a word of the wise: just compound your nodes. Right? If you're going to pull out your nodes, Compound a 3-to-1 ratio. I think that's a pretty healthy ratio. But check out the Discord channel and ask questions, right? Like, hey, like I put in a bunch of things, put a bunch of money in nodes, and what's a good withdraw strategy so I can recoup and get my ROI back, and then start doing other things with it. I think it's 3-to-1. That's what I'm going to start doing in August, September. But again, I'm probably going to hit Discord and be like, hey, here's what I'm thinking. I have a bunch of nodes, and I want to start pulling out. I want to start putting in other things, but what's the best way to do that? So yeah, like I said, what I want to do. Maybe it's not a good spot for that. Nodes, there we go. I'm just going to be careful. All right, so on my nodes, here are my grape nodes here. I have 64 total, so I have a pretty good chunk of them. It's not like some guys out there, but I'm just compounding pretty much all the time in here. So I'm just, every time I get like $50, or 50 grape, recompound it or put it right back in and start growing these things. And then eventually what I'd like to do is I'd like to start claiming out and then putting into the regular staking or maybe some other places, and then obviously like to grow and accumulate your wine, right, and then put that in the winery. So grape nodes are doing pretty well. Let's see here. I have some LPs with grape and MIM. I have 39 so far on those guys. I'm doing the same thing, compounding pretty much all day long, every day, right back into itself. So once I get 20 here, I'll compound into another node, and there we go. And again, ask questions, but I think 3-to-1 is a good healthy number to get into back out of things. On the winery, I think I have like 4 wine, so nothing crazy here. But it's not printing right now, so this is locked until we get above peg, so above $1 and 1 penny, right? So 1.01, I think, and then it starts kicking out grape. So anyway, these guys are doing great. They have a lot of things going with them. Their winemaker game, their winemaker mint with NFTs, and they're also coming out with like a loaning protocol, which is going to be very interesting as well. I'm very excited about that. And then of course their EMP detonator, right? But it's wine. It's the wine version of that, with I'm sure some adjustments, tweaks, and some good things happening. So very excited about that as well. So anyway, that's the gist of it. Let's see here. Anything else worth taking a look at? I don't know. I'm in a couple of like smaller projects that aren't even on the sheet, but not worth really showing you. Yeah. So that's it. If you guys think this is helpful, like and subscribe. Hit the like button. That helps me out. It helps other people. It helps YouTube know that, hey, this is something that's worth maybe promoting to other people. And subscribe. I do these things once a month on this. I'm also doing some passive income strategy, retirement. I have a video on. I'll post up on here. Here it is, right there. That is all about the retirement and how do you get there, and how do you save and invest for your retirement so you can have a nice life. So there's that. What else? Yeah, doing some crypto things here and there. I'll put some more up on how to pull out and withdraw your money, because that's really important. I haven't done that yet. I've been just keeping things in my cold storage wallet. So I have a Ledger Nano, and everything's pretty much in there right now. So I need to figure that out. So whether it's Binance or some other platform to pull things out of, but we'll do that in a video next. Anyway, any comments you guys have, anything that you think I should be doing or considering, write a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And other than that, have a wonderful, wonderful August, and hope you all doing well. And stay optimistic. It's going to be a great next bull run when it happens, and I am very optimistic about these things. Cool. Thank you guys. Have an awesome day.